Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Google and Amazon on the daily, weekly time frames using technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Guys, we've been going live lately. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, and come by, check us out when we're going live. We had a lot of fun today and this week too. Man, what some crazy markets on news-driven lip service, guys. So, all right, Google, daily chart, $15.72 down, a little bit up after hours, 1.2 million shares traded, 1.33% red on the day. So we came down here, we filled this gap. That ended up being support right around the 1125 number, all right? We got the nice bounce. I think they come out with some news, some crap like that. Bounces up where, guys? Right back to great resistance around that 1200 area, guys. We bought calls back here. Bounced up, we took the profits because it couldn't get back above 1200. Right call, came right back down, bouncing up again. Right now, chopping, guys. Still above the 200, a little bit stronger, but still below the 50 and the 20. And the 20's curling over the 50, so that's slightly more bearish, all right? Till we get back above the 1200 in these moving averages, this is chopping around, setting up for possible lower prices, all right? Man, what a push up on here, guys. Just gap fill. I thought for sure a little bit lower. Even I like the 1100 number. And boom, right back up on news. China trade, almost fixed. Right, guys? It's insane. Other areas we're watching the 1150, 1140. As this thing was holding up here, the MAs were curling up on the weekly time frame. That is great support in this area. Bulls, you have to hold this area, 1150 or so, and this low pivot. If this low pivot gives out at the 1120 or so, you better tighten the stops. All right, and then usually you get a big candle like this, leading a little downward action. That usually leads to lower prices. Overall, markets, SPY, IWM, Qs, those go lower, everything's going lower. Those grind higher, everything will grind higher. Light volume prevails on the SPY, starts drying up to 50 million again, we're just going to end up floating. So that's something you got to keep in the back of your mind when you're trading these stocks, especially Google and Amazon. If the markets are diving, these will be nose diving. Markets are ripping up, these usually go up. Amazon, news, Warren Buffett, big position. Oh, how exciting, you know, and then it goes up automatically. And then today, they did a little rug pull towards the end of the day. That was a little crazy, but I tell my members, guys, small positions right now are nothing. Keep them small. We do some lotto trades. We did one today. SPY 288, 517 expiration. Man, 43 bucks went to 289 today. So now, you know, we're getting in some trades, taking small positions. And then trying to catch these bounces, guys. Some of these things just viciously move up. Some of them viciously move down. So we want to try to catch, you know, a lot of those intraday action in the live streams, guys. So come check us out. Google, weekly, holding that. Let's see what we get next week. But love it. I mean, this comes back, retraces, gets rejected, comes in, holds this, and now we're just chopping. Waiting for pattern, guys. We get this choppy action. This was pretty good down here. It was like, all right. It's low, off a pivot high, below this, chopping around this lower range. Holding these pivots, though. This is a gap fill here from before. I was kind of holding, and it broke down. Boom, came in fast and furious, guys. Hit the gap right there, bounce right back up. So you had a good support down here. I like the 1100. I liked a little bit lower. Got the bounce. What are you going to do? Goes right back up, chops around, closes a little bit down today. I think maybe, well, SPY was up and down. Some of the Amazon was getting beat up. Someone needed lower prices with options or some crap. Options X, guys, the real Shark Week as well. So Google, it's okay. Trying to go long, you got to get back above the 1200. If you're short, this is exactly what you don't want to see here. But if you're average, if you got in here, lucky enough to get in here, great. If you're up here around 1200 being short, it's not bad. You're up a little bit on this trade, but just beware if it gets above that, this thing could be ripping higher. I mean, this is a big area, guys. If it gets above that, maybe on a gap up and gets going. If you're short, you got to get out. Wait for higher prices, maybe up in here again, do it again. All right, we were short Google here, took like 30 bucks on this trade, and damn, we should have held that one too. Again, we got the quick in and out, boom, made the money. Thank you very much. On to the next one. So, let's see, anything else with Google? Weekly. Yeah, just holding this. So watch for that, bulls. If it holds this, great. We might go up. Bears, you got to get below these areas and then start cracking. I still think we could come back down here and hit this 200 MA and double bottom. If the markets start just dumping, guys, that's exactly where we're going. So just beware. Not to be doom and gloom, but you got to be realistic with these markets, especially all the crap out there. That's why I tell my guys, my members, slow right now, guys. That we pick on some of the high flyers, start shorting those names. But other than that, just Just beware. Today, we dumped out. SPY. Look at the 10-minute. You're doing calls right here. You're like, all right, cool. And we're starting to get a little bit of thing. And all of a sudden, boom, SPY crashes. You know, not crashes, but nice little pullback. And look at that. Just takes it down. Look at that. $38 down. Everyone's buying more here. Oh, it's Amazon. Holy cow. Then the next day, it gaps down a little bit. Oh, and it goes right back up. Fills the gap right here. And then just falls right down. Look at that. That would have been a great trade, too. A great put. Look at that. Fills the gap. Gets to that high pivot and down. So anyways, Amazon, guys, let's go to the daily chart with 38.57 down, a little bit up after hours, 4.7 million shares traded, 2.20% on the day. 20 MA, gap filled. We didn't fill the gap, but damn close. Came right back up, got rejected, came right back in, but held gap fill here, guys. If you look at the 10, let's go to the 60 minute. Let's go a little bit bigger. Here's your gap that you filled today, but we closed a little bit below it, so that's something to be wary of. And then plus this little push up, and then we fade and we close below this green candle, a little bit weak as well. Daily chart, though. Daily, you got to stay up above the 50 and the 200. Bulls, you got to get back above that 12. Oh, that's Google. You got to get back above 1920. 20-ish. I'd go 1925. Then you got to make a run for these highs here. If you cannot get above this trend line, get above this 1962, 1920 area, and it's just kind of chopping. If it stays down in this range, because remember, high pivot, we had a nice retrace, get more bulls on, flush it out. Do we retrace it, flush it out, retrace, and start making a high, lower high, stuff like that? You know, still early to tell. We'll have to see what happens. No position in Amazon. And then we'll have to see what happens with this one. We did touch the gap. We closed a little bit below it. This is the daily. So I got to see more. You know, we're holding this area up in here, though, the 1900. As long as you're staying below that, a little more bearish. Let's go to the weekly again, though. I just want to see one more thing. Yeah, I mean, you're above there, too. 1750, 1740. These will curl up. You're going to have the golden cross. So they might talk about that bring out Buffett, talk about the golden cross, you know, that stuff. They even brought out Buffett, guys. Look where you're going, right into this huge trend line. Bring out Buffett. Right here, pop it up a little bit, and then we close it back down. So good support. Let's see what we get. Fib. Let me throw a fib in there. Let's see if we have anything coming up. I was going to say not yet. 7.5 or 5.0. 2.50 is coming up. Yeah, if this thing starts to slide, it's 1800, then around the 1750-ish area, 40-ish area. So, but as long as this area holds up here, we're okay. A nice little pullback. I don't, you know, let's see what we get on the charts, guys. Right now, it's just it's holding okay up here. This is bullish. This is what you want to see. You want to close inside this green bar here, right here. Okay, if we would have closed below it, it would have been a little bit weaker. But right now, it's still all right. Again, just like I tell my members, everything's a market trade. SPY, IWM, Qs go lower. This will continue going lower. If that continues to grind the SPY, the IWM, and the Qs, then hey, this can continue grinding higher. We're going into the summertime. School's almost out. A lot of stuff going on with Brexit, China trade. Now we got Canada-Mexico trade. Anything's possible. They did it today, guys. If you would have bought puts or calls, they just took it to the house right here. They didn't even give you a chance. Once the SPY came in, that was it. If you even Google too, I think it came in. Yeah, Google not as bad, but SPY pulled back right here pretty good. Look at that, took it down. This was following the SPY pretty close. This up and down action. Wow, but look at that. We're holding. That's where it opened there too. We're holding that. So, anyways, guys, that's Google and Amazon. If you're in these long and you're just buying the dip, just tighten the stops, just in case. You don't want to wake up to a bad China trade deal, and next thing you know, we're just plummeting. And it could happen, guys. Like Monday, we were down 600, 700, whatever it was. Anything's possible at this point in these markets. I mean, let's go to the SPY. SPY, I have a couple things. I have another chart that I do all my work on. But look at the 10-minute on SPY. Once this happened, guys, that was it. And then why I say a market trade, I'm just going to go through stocks real quick. CAT. Not even look at this. CAT. Down right there. Remember, down. Just like the market right there, okay? NVIDIA. Down with the market. What else? What else can we look at? Let's look at Netflix. Down with the market. Let's look at BA. Let's look at some Dow stocks. BA, down with the market. That's why everything's a market trade. If this was good news, Teslas would have flew. Google would have went higher into the close. Instead, when it pulled back, everything pulled back with it. And that's coming off the SPY right there, pulling back. You had the IWM pulling back, taking everything down. The Qs pulling back. the DIA, all the major indexes pulling back, guys. It's all coming back in. All right. Let's look at one more, except for Roku. Let's see if that, yeah, look at that. That even pulled back. So everything, guys, wow. It's a market trade right now. And before I leave you, let's look at Baidu. Man, they're taking this one to the woodshed. Almost an area, guys. I'm looking a little bit lower. So you got a bonus. 125-ish, maybe SPY sell. I'm looking for 100 on Baidu. All right, guys, that's going to be it for these two. A couple little extra bonuses. If you like the videos, don't forget to like them. Don't forget to subscribe for the YouTube, the live stuff. And if you're a member, you're going to get some private live stuff as well. Let's go back to guy I took out all the trades we were looking at today. NVIDIA. Man, just interesting action, guys. And NVIDIA, stock of the year. Look at this. Can't even get back above the 382, guys. Pathetic. Watch the video. I'm going to have something on this one soon. Thanks again, guys, for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to sign up. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend. God bless. See you on the charts.